So Luwa Adebanjo is here reporting from all sorts of weird and wonderful places at the Fringe. And don't worry, I, Luwa Adebanjo, will make sure you get the latest exclusive and information.
So is this your first time at the Edinburgh Fringe?
It is, and I'm so excited. I've just been told a whole bunch of information by Doug, and I'm really excited to find out more about the Fringe. I want to see the venues, I want to meet actors if I can, and I'm really excited to investigate accessibility, because as a disabled person, it's really important for me that theatre is a space where we can all thrive.
So it's not only your first time, it's your first day at the Edinburgh Fringe as well. You have literally been here for about 12 hours now.
Yeah.
What are your first impressions of the Edinburgh Fringe?
It took me like 12 hours to travel here.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like still getting used to it. My first impressions is the weather is lovely, everyone's super friendly, everyone I've asked for directions, I've asked for a lot of directions. Everyone has been so nice. And what I really like is everything is brightly labelled, loads of bright colours, big text. For someone like me that's dyslexic, I find it easy to get around. We're here with our lovely associate artist, Sarah, and I'm asking her what accessibility feature is important for her.
Well, one big accessibility issue is price. When you are trying to see as much as you can, being able to budget for that and still be able to enjoy it to the fullest. It's definitely something that's a balance. You know, what things you want to see, what things you actually want to invest your money into seeing, and are there any things that help making sure.
Hello, I'm reporting live from Pleasance. I'm here on Chronic Insanity's behalf, checking out how accessible this year's Fringe really is. Now, I already have a little bit of a problem, because looking at this booklet, it's not super accessible for me to read this text because I am dyslexic. But I think most theatres do have Braille available, so I don't know if they have larger text available for those who need it. What I do love and find quite accessible is the posters here. It's really easy to just walk up, look at a poster and get the information here. And it's on a yellow background, which I also think really helps.
Here with the artistic director of Chronic Insanity, what is an accessibility feature that's important for you?
I would say it's kind of clarity, I think, of the user experience. Like, if you're a new person at the Fringe, where do you go? Who do you talk to? If you have a question, can you just ask someone in a branded shirt? How open to answering those questions and helping you are the people that kind of work here? You don't want to bother people, but can you if you need to? I think making that abundantly clear for audiences who are going out of their comfort zone to try something new, which is what the Fringe is all about, I think is a really important quality that the festival should amplify.
Hello, today we're discussing with the lovely Morven and the lovely Doug what accessibility means for them. So what's an accessibility feature that's important for you guys?
Well, I have some family members with mobility issues, so for me, ramp access is really important. There are so many stairs in Edinburgh and venues that have constantly put in ramps for people with wheelchairs and that's really important for me that I need to have.
For me, it is incorporating accessibility into the show in a way that makes it part of the show and not a bolt-on. It's easy to make a show and then stick someone sign language on side of stage. It's a bit harder to put them on stage with the actors and make it part of the show, for example.
So the way that I have seen wheelchair and mobility access change, I think it's much better than it used to be. I've even seen people protesting in the past, you know, going around in wheelchairs with a sign saying, I can only access, you know, a certain percentage of the show.
Yeah, there was a show last year with the amazing title It's a Motherfucking Pleasure. That show was all about it was all about deafness and accessibility and disability within the arts. It won a bunch of awards, and it won an award scheme to come up here. The venue that it was put in was all stairs. It was all stairs and more stairs and more stairs, and the company made a big claim saying this is the kind of show we can't have. We need to be an accessible venue, otherwise we are complete hypocrites.
So we are just done seeing I'm Almost There at Summerlight. It was a really great show, we really enjoyed it. In terms of accessibility, we had to go up a large number of stairs in order to get into the venue. There wasn't a clear sign posted if there was a lift option, if anyone needs accessibility reasons. So it may have been that was there, but there was a sign posted. Once we were in the show, there were further steps to get into the seats, but there were ground level seats at the front, so people with mobility issues would have been able to sit in them.
Luwa Adebanjo reporting live, a little bit tipsy, but having a fun evening at the Fringe. I just saw Is This Normal? It was an amazing comedy storytelling show that was all about what it's like to be a bit of an outcast in this crazy little world. It was amazing storytelling, and one thing I think at the Fringe we don't have enough of is just creative storytelling, not stand-up, not theatre, just pure storytelling, and Ansa did that perfectly.
I think accessibility at the Fringe is burgeoning and developing as we see it. I see more and more companies bring things like access riders with them when they're producing their own shows, which I think is really great, and a really great foundation to keep building upon, whether it's for themselves and their own access needs or mental health and things like that. But it's also becoming more prolific in how we talk to our audiences as well. And the consent that goes in the show, just seen our lines, the consent that goes into inviting audiences on stage, making everyone in the room comfortable with the performance needs, with audience's needs, and being incredibly respectful of the line that is drawn between everyone in the room. So it's a really positive thing around Fringe to see lots more companies adopting more policies like this in a safe and constructive way.
It is Luwa Adebanjo reporting on my last day at the Fringe. And I'm not gonna lie guys, it feels very peaceful. I have fallen in love with Edinburgh. We speak about accessibility, and honestly for me, Edinburgh as a city is beautifully accessible in its own right. Of course it has its own issues. It's incredibly hilly, there's tons of stairs, but the people are wonderful. It feels like a comfortable place to be. It feels like a place where almost anyone. The weather's good. The scenery is lovely. I've had such an amazing time being here in Chronic Insanity. I've had an amazing time watching shows. I've had an amazing time meeting performers, getting my nails done, eating good food, and I'm really sad to be going home. So, my last day at the Fringe, I've got a couple more shows to see. I'm watching Reese Nicholson this evening, and after that, I'm here outside Waverley Station, getting ready to go home. Luwa Adebanjo is signing off, saying thank you so much to Chronic Insanity